Hello everybody. Okay, this video I decided to make because I figured a lot of people would rather watch a video that is like a couple minutes long versus read a very long post that would take them a long time to read. Okay, so I just want to first thank everybody for like helping me get to the Dominican, whether or not you were posting things on Facebook, donating things to me, helping me spread the word about my trip, whether you actually gave money, whatever it was that you did. I am so thankful. This trip though, I was a little nervous because it hadn't even been a year since I went to Panama, and I was like really trying to figure out whether it was me that wanted to go or God that wanted me to go, because if it was me that wanted me to go, like getting the funding would have been so hard. And I kept finding myself in that thought, like maybe I want to go, because like no money was coming through. And I started to get nervous. I think I had like 2 weeks before $1,500 was due, and I only had $200 in my account. And so I was like, God, like, if this is what you want me to do, like, you need to provide. I only have so much time left. And I posted on Facebook, I think, saying like, you know, if you've already given me money, expect to get it back, because I'm not gonna raise $1,500 in 2 weeks. Like, how is that gonna happen? And I found myself the day before the money due, like ready to give up, like absolutely, how am I gonna raise all of this money in less than 24 hours? But I don't even know why I question things. I don't even know why I worry, because God provided all $1,500 and more in less than 24 hours. Kid you not, in less than 24 hours I had what I needed. And it was funny because the director of my team actually had like texted me saying like, hey, I think we're gonna need to talk. But then I was like, no, like I'm believing it's coming. And so he was believing with me, and it did come through, and I was super excited. So I knew that the next $1,500 that I had to raise was gonna be a breeze, and it was. Hang on, my dog wants in. This is Toby. So this one's in. This trip was by far way better than Panama, and I loved Panama, so that should just tell you how much I love this trip. A lot of amazing things happened. I had people speaking into my life, like telling me things that were gonna happen and like what God had called me to do. I had a gentleman like see a vision over my life, which was super cool. Yeah, and then like also just like being there and praying over people. I've never prayed over more people in my life than I did in that week. It was absolutely amazing. It was like 400 and something that gave their life to Christ. They said the salvation prayer, but we came in contact with nearly 1,000 people. So almost half of them actually gave their life to Christ, but I also like to think that the other half, we planted a seed in them, you know, and maybe they already knew Christ, maybe they didn't, but like we definitely planted a seed or watered a seed of some sort. And so it was super awesome to see that. I guess one of the main things that I wanted to say too was just like, not only were we impacting people, but like the people I met there, oh my gosh. My heart broke in half when I had to leave at the end of the week. I literally have never cried more in my life than I did in that moment. It was actually really funny if you could see how bad I was crying. But I'm still talking to a lot of them, like we're friends, we're cool. It was awesome to see like how they were impacted, seeing what they did after we left. So there was like these little pieces of paper that we would have people fill out if they like said the salvation prayer. And so one of the people I knew from there, they told me, you know, that they took all those papers to like the local churches, and something, you know, the people had to put on that paper was like their name and phone number or house number or however that works. I don't really know, it was in Spanish. But they took all that information to their local pastors and they got them hooked up with their local church, which was cool. And then also a lot of our translators, which is who I am talking about when I say the people I met there, it's the translators. our translators, they learned the skit that we had learned, and they went and did it for other people, and they started evangelizing there, which that's cool to see too. It's just like how they took what we learned and they learned it, and now they're still going out and evangelizing. But yeah, it's hard to put into words like things that are unexplainable. It's just what God was doing while we were there. And I just want to let you all know that I am so grateful for your support and your love on these trips. Other than that, I do feel called to missions, and there are more trips in my future. I have a different way of funding. It's something that I think God is okay with. I think He's telling me to do this. It's more of a learning thing for me, but there is another trip in my future. It's a secret for now until it's like official, but I am saving up for it, and I'm probably making a trip to the Dominican. I would live there in a heartbeat. I would move there and live there, straight up. Now I really didn't tell you much. Just know that like the trip was absolutely amazing, and God did some pretty big things there, and there are more to come, and I am thankful for all of you. Even if you didn't do anything, just the fact that you're watching this makes me thankful.